Lahore is a beautiful city. The magical sunrise from the top of Minar-e-Pakistan is a sight to behold. Minar-e-Pakistan was built between 1960 and 1968 on the site where the All India Muslim League passed the Lahore Resolution on 23 March 1940. The Pakistan Resolution is engraved into the marble of the inner column in Urdu, Bangla, and English. This was the first official call for a separate and independent homeland for the Muslims of British India. Pakistani people have a lot of reverence for this monument. This woman went around and kissed every panel of the inner column of the tower. The monument is very popular and hundreds, if not thousands of people throng to it every day. The tower was designed and supervised by Nasruddin Mirad Khan, a renowned Pakistani architect and civil engineer. I studied the tower and decided to make latex and silicone casts of some sections of the monument. The first cast was of the Pakistan Resolution in Urdu in the inner marble column. It is about 15 feet tall. My crew comprised of me, Shahzad Ali, an accomplished sculptor, and Chotu, his assistant. First, we rubbed on a thin layer of paraffin wax on the marble panel. Then we applied the first layer of silicone and a long piece of gauze on top of the silicone. We gently patted the gauze and silicone together and then applied 2 more layers of silicone. Each layer was allowed to cure overnight before putting on the next layer. This was the site of the second cast, a beautiful leaf and vine design on the steps of the monument located at the perimeter of the tower. There were quite a few rust and tobacco stains on this concrete wall. This cast was made in latex since latex is more suitable for concrete. We put a first thick layer of latex and it created beautiful drips, almost like paint. Then we put a layer of gauze to completely cover the first layer of latex and put a second layer of latex on top of the gauze. Gently pushing the gauze in here and adding more pieces of gauze to fully capture the relief sculptures of the leaf and vine design. This was the next section we worked on, the first 2 steps of the stairs leading up to the top of the tower. With the layers of latex and gauze, we were able to capture every crack and textural detail of the stairs. We also made a cast of a section of the red door leading to the inner stairs and elevator. We made 2 additional casts from different spots in the tower. A few days later, when the silicone and latex had fully cured, it was time to detach all the panels. The first panel from the marble came off quite easily. We just had to be very, very careful though to not tear the delicate silicone. Once off the wall, we carefully wrapped it in sheets of cotton fabric. For the second cast, we used a lot of talc powder to release the latex from the concrete without damaging the latex panel. It was quite a process, and a big curious crowd of people gathered around us to watch. It was very nerve-wracking. But finally it was off and there was no damage. We shook off the excess talc powder and carefully wrapped the panel in cotton fabric sheets. Then we went around the tower and took off the other 4 panels we had worked on. We were all covered in talc by the end of it, but we were happy and relieved that we actually pulled off such a difficult project. This is the first cast from the Minar-e-Pakistan installed in the soap factory in Minneapolis. This is the second cast from the Minar-e-Pakistan installed in the traffic zone gallery in Minneapolis. This is the cast of the first 2 steps of the inner stairs of the Minar installed at the soap factory. This is the cast of the red door section installed at the traffic zone gallery. This is one of the other casts of an ornament detail in the Minar installed in the traffic zone gallery. Salima Hashmi is an internationally renowned artist and curator from Pakistan. She invited me to do a solo exhibition of one of my art projects at Rohtas Gallery and supported me in every way to successfully complete this Lahore edition of the Broken Column project. I am beyond grateful to her. Abdul Jabbar Shaheen was the director of Lahore's Parks and Horticultural Authority at that time and provided me a lot of logistical support, the most important being permission to make casts of the Minar. Ben Haywood was the director of the soap factory at the time. He gave me space to work in the soap factory, helped me to go to Bangladesh to do the Dhaka edition of the Broken Column, and then exhibited the Lahore and Dhaka editions at the soap factory.